Hello friends, it's Suzanne here with another entry into the Global Design Project number 45. It's a color challenge. I'm using Basic Black, Smoky Slate, and Melon Mambo. I'm starting off today with the Better Together stamp set, the Love You Lots stamp set, and the Balloon Celebration stamp set. So I pulled out my Stamp-A-Majig because these are red rubber and I need to make sure I position everything correctly. I'm also using Stays On ink for my black. So I didn't have any Melon Mambo cardstock, I ran out, and so I had to use little strips, or I probably would have put this on a mat of Melon Mambo, to be honest, but whatever. I cut 3 little strips, used my silicone mat, put some fast fuse on it. Now I'm stamping the little elephant from Love You Lots and the little mousey. And just so you know, you can get Stays On ink off of your imaging sheet just by using a little alcohol wipe, and it cleans off perfectly fine. So the cardstock I'm using today is Strathmore Smooth Bristol, and it is for pen and ink, and it's phenomenal. So I'm just squishing my lids of the ink pads to get the color, and I have a paintbrush. Someone asked me why I don't use an aqua brush. I just find that I'm able to control water a little bit better, and I have a tendency to overuse water, so then everything becomes awfully watery. So I did the balloon. I sort of dried in between each time, so you can see that fade, and basically I just hit it with my heat tool. So the first wash was my initial light color. Then I'm actually coming in with a second coat of the paint, and here I'm leaving like a millimeter around the edge of the balloon, plus I wanted to leave a lighter spot. And then the third layer of ink I put on, that is my deepest, darkest shadow and where I want the shadows to be. I wanted to sort of recreate that roundness of the balloon as well. So I'm not an expert in painting. I can't give you any super duper hints. The biggest hint that I can give you is just practice. And you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a card. It is paper. It is not brain surgery. You can paint as well as you like. And trust me, if you keep on painting, if you enjoy it, then keep on doing it. You're going to be fine. You'll get better, I promise. The one nice thing about this paper is that it blends like butter. So I've sped the elephant part up quite fast. I'm not this fast at all. I wanted to show you like how well the shading, like this paper sort of lends itself to movement and shading, the blending even. It is super smooth. I'm able to take sort of a thirsty brush and sort of run over the pieces and, get the highlights and the lowlights and the shadows exactly where I want them, and I have time to move it. And that's the reason why I hit it with the cards with the heat tool as well for the balloon, because I needed to dry it as well. If you were to stamp on this with regular ink, it takes a while to dry, and that's the reason why I chose to use my Stays On, because it's a solvent based ink as opposed to the archival black, which is also waterproof. So I'm coming in here, you saw I sort of bleached out that little spot on the balloon, and I also put a little bit of pink in the cheeks of the elephant and the ears of the mouse. So I drew on, this is my black Jelly Roll pen, and I drew on the balloon string that he is holding. There is one in the stamp set. I chose not to use it because I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I used a black cardstock, and I think it makes the card pop for sure. I also layered it on a piece of Smoky Slate cardstock. So I used a little bit of Wink of Stella to go around the balloon, and I was very careful not to take off any of the ink. And that is my card for today. Wish me luck. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On the screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. To see a picture gallery of all my projects, stop by my blog. Thanks again for watching.